Giveaway alert. We will be announcing our giveaway alert very soon on Instagram. So don't forget to follow us on Instagram. Instagram link mentioned below. Canadian permanent residency. How to obtain it? In today's video update, we will talk about how you can become a permanent resident of Canada. There are different Canadian immigration programs, depending on what suits you best, as the prerequisites for Canadian permanent residency depend on the stream under which an individual qualifies. Canada has introduced many immigration streams, based on various factors including age, education, work experience, net worth, and willingness to invest, as well as ties to Canada. Now let's continue the video and talk about the benefits of becoming a Canadian permanent resident. Canadian permanent residents and their dependents are entitled the following. 1. To receive almost all social benefits that Canadian citizens are entitled to, including Canadian health care. 2. To live, work, and study in any Canadian province or territory. 3. To eventually apply for Canadian citizenship. 4. Protection under Canadian law and the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. What are the first steps for obtaining Canadian permanent residency? There are numerous ways for candidates and their families to qualify for Canadian permanent residency. There are over 60 categories of Canadian immigration. The best way to proceed is to have a qualified expert assess your qualification for a Canada immigration visa. What are Canadian citizenship requirements? There are 4 basic requirements, which are age requirement, time spent in Canada, official language obligation, and criminal history. Let's talk about the age requirements. Candidates must be 18 years old at the time of applying, or have a parent, adoptive parent, or legal guardian apply on their behalf. Time in Canada. To become eligible for Canadian citizenship, a candidate must have lived in Canada for at least 3 years, out of the past 4 years, as a permanent resident before submitting an application. Children under 18 do not need to meet this requirement. Official languages. English or French are the official languages of Canada. Candidates must be proficient in at least one language to become a Canadian citizen. Criminal history. Certain convictions will render you criminally inadmissible to Canada. Please see the official guidance for information on how your criminal conviction might affect your application. Canadian permanent resident requirements are different from citizenship requirements, which are as follows. The requirements to become Canadian permanent resident vary depending on the stream the candidate has applied in. Once you have become a permanent resident of Canada, you must remain in Canada for 2 of 5 years to maintain it. Candidates must have permanent resident status to apply for Canadian citizenship. To be clear, you must not be the subject of an immigration investigation, an immigration inquiry, or a removal order. Who can apply for Canadian citizenship? Candidates must be at least 18 years of age to begin the application process for Canadian citizenship. To apply for citizenship on behalf of a child under 18, the candidate must meet the following conditions. The individual applying for Canadian citizenship is the child's parent or legal guardian. The child in question must be a permanent resident of Canada, but is not required to have lived in Canada for 3 years, and one parent is already a Canadian citizen, or is applying to become a citizen as well. This stipulation also applies to adoptive parents. Our video ends here. We hope you found today's video update useful. Thanks for watching.